All right, part 3 here. We're going to talk about filing reports. So, I'm going to go back to the dashboard, or rather, I'll go back to the map. You can click up here and it will take you to the public map. So there we go. As you can see, it is now zeroed in on the part of the map that I told it to. So whenever I switch over here to Safari, just understand that that means that I am some person in the public who's not affiliated with this project. This is just what anyone would see if they went to MapLab 001. There you go. See, they're centered there on Santa Cruz. But anyway, I want to create a report. They're called reports instead of points on a map because, as you know, Ushahidi started to report incidences of police violence or incidences of civil unrest. Um, so all the language related to Ushahidi is kind of related to back to that kind of framework. So let's submit a report. Report title, I saw a dog. Category, okay, I don't have a dog category. There's no dogs on campus, you guys know that. Here you can put in a description. As you can see, it supports certain HTML objects. So you could embed a video if you wanted to, or we can just say like, I will categorize this under raccoon because it was a raccoon that I found. And then someone here on the web will have to kind of drop a pin at the place that they found that this incident happened. So let's say that it was over here in East Meadow. And it happened right off the trail. So this one, right at the intersection of the trail. Location name. I need to have a location name. Meadow, Yaddo. And they can upload a video or upload a photo. Let's get a photo of a raccoon. Did I misspell raccoon? I did. See, I only spelled it with one C. This means you don't have to listen to anything I said. This is a good picture. Just drag it on there. Hopefully that file wasn't too big. So it will reject a report sometimes if they're trying to upload too big of a file. All right, so saying your report has been submitted to our staff for review. We will get back to you shortly if necessary. Let's see. So as you can see, no report has been filed here. But why would that be? Maybe it's because you assume that a lot of people are going to be using this and you don't want anyone trolling your map. And that's why that you would ideally have sort of a moderation team in place. And so we're going to go to our dashboard. You can see reports. We have two. One is just the default one that's always there when you start. Not approved. I'm being a responsible moderator, and I'm taking a look at the reports that come into my map. I don't want people using any kind of hateful or inflammatory language. I don't want people posting images of pornography or something. And so I'm going to go ahead and look at it. So it stole my ice cream cone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they got a picture of it and everything. I'm going to say that I approve of this report, so other people will be able to see it. And the second thing is verify this report. So we had a discussion the other day, not you and me, but me and some other people, about the difference between approving and verifying. And so kind of the difference between the two is that approve this report means that others who are following this map and looking at this map will be able to see it. They'll be able to comment on it, and they'll be able to they'll be able to evaluate the validity of it, because maybe it doesn't have a picture, or maybe it doesn't have something else, or what they're reporting is suspect. And so we don't want to just accept it as true. And so there's a system, an inbuilt system of verification. Of someone else can comment and say, yes, I did see that exact same raccoon, or hey, you've got a picture, I believe you, let's verify this, or whatever, anything happened like that. So it's got a picture, I'm going to believe him. I'll say yes. Report has been saved. Let's see what the map looks like now. And there we go. We now have a report. Someone saw a raccoon. How cool is that? So for purposes of this lab, we can probably assume that each of us, it's just you and your peers who are going to be using one of these particular maps, and so you might not want to have to moderate everything that comes onto it, or maybe you're just doing a mapping project with your friends. You don't want to have 10 administrator accounts, or maybe you just trust everybody a lot, and so we want them to be able to automatically post to this thing and approve it. And so we would do that over in Manage. Go to Actions. And we're going to set up a trigger, qualifier, response. So this is kind of like if you ever used if this then that IFTTT. It's a great website. It lets you set up a trigger and then an event. So in this case, if somebody makes a report, then we will automatically approve it. So if there's a report added by anyone, and let's say in a specific area, let's say that we want to if anyone in the Santa Cruz area makes a report, then it will automatically get approved. So someone over in like Bangladesh can't come and comment on this. Any category is fine, any day of the week. Response, approve report. Add to category, we'll let them choose which category they want. But we're going to say don't mark it as verified, because we want to have the community decide on that kind of thing. So go ahead and save. So I'm going to go, since I'm over here, I'm going to hop on and make another report. Now notice that I haven't had to log in to do this. Saw it over here, some place in West Side. And they're not going to put on a file. Because they don't care enough. So you see that it says your report has been submitted to our staff for review. But didn't we just say that if anyone submits, then it'll automatically get approved? Let's go ahead and approve the comment, or approve the report rather. So yeah, what's the deal? Why did it do that? Well, as you can see, it didn't. It seems that they simply didn't fix that bug. It automatically says that no matter what. But we got two reports now. Zoom in. I saw a raccoon. Doo-doo-doo. What if you want to have more sort of verification? Anybody can zero in on these. You can give it more credibility. People using the site can say like, oh yes, I believe that is true. Give it more credibility. People can also make users on your site. That adds credibility, and they can be more active in participating in the mapping community. Um, there's a lot of things to be learned, and there's a lot of stuff to figure out and explore and expand on, and we really, really like to see what you guys can come up with in terms of mapping projects and in terms of making these or using the technology in ways that we hadn't thought of. Here's some things to look for to work on your own that I forget exactly where it is, but you can set it up so that if somebody tweets a hashtag and their tweet is has geolocation on, then it will add it to your map. Same thing goes for Facebook. People can add via SMS, and we'd like to see that kind of stuff. You guys play around and see what's possible. All right. Thank you very much. Hope this has been helpful.